earlier this week, I overheard Richard Sherman. He was on Chris Collinsworth podcast with Trey White, I think. And Yep. And so they were talking about how Justin Fields should be the guy that they draft and they keep Jimmy Garoppolo. Now, I know a lot of people are probably like, okay, well, it's Richard Sherman. He's no longer on the team. His opinion doesn't really matter. I think we should actually like really deep dive into what he's actually saying, because I think whoever they decide to bring into that locker room, like Richard's plugged in. Like he wouldn't say this if he didn't think that that would be something that was acceptable. Like, and I'm actually on the minority when it comes to this. Like, I feel like Jimmy should be the starter this year because at the end of the day, they got to win games this year. They can't.
That's what I'm saying. They can't afford to have another losing season.
Like, yeah. Even if it's like 10, 11 games, like just win 10, 11 games. You have to get that. And like, you at least know with Jimmy Garoppolo, you can win games.
Yep.
On the flip
side. You don't
know
that with these rookies. You don't know that. You can get CJ Beathard again. Who knows?
Exactly. None of these, I don't feel like any of these guys are ready day one unless we lucked up and get Lawrence.
Yeah.
Even him. Yeah. I mean, you just never know.
Real quick though, the thing with Fields, which I've been thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
I think a lot of like fans don't realize that these players watch college football. They have opinions. We have opinions on the quarterbacks coming in. So do they. And they play football and they really think they know and they do. So if like 70% of the Niners expect like, hey, we should take Justin Fields, and then he's on the board and they take Mac Jones, I think a lot of players in the Niners would look at Kyle Shanahan like, okay, well, we'll see.
Yeah, guys are not stupid.
They're not stupid.
They're not stupid. They know who can play and who can't play. That's not to say that Mac Jones can't play and he can't develop into somebody. But if you're in that locker room and they really like
what Richard Sherman said. So,
Yeah. I mean, those guys really like Jimmy Garoppolo in that locker room. Say what you want about him, whether he's inconsistent, whether he's always getting injured, whatever. When he's out there, guys want to play with him. And it's as simple as that.
Now, real quick, two things I noticed with that Richard Sherman thing. When asked about Trey Lance, he had nothing to say. So it's not like he's against Trey Lance. I just don't think he knows much about Trey Lance. The other thing is, if he likes Justin Fields that much, who's to say Robert Saleh doesn't? Because I saw Robert Saleh and Richard Sherman hanging out a ton on the practice field. Those guys were like best friends. It seemed like they see things like this. They go back to 2012 in Seattle. Maybe Robert feels the same exact way.
Dude, I'm kind of hoping your theory is true with the Jets taking Fields and us being able to draft Wilson. I mean, I like them both. I feel like both are 2A, 2B, having Trevor Lawrence be that one guy. But I feel like they could go either way. But I would love Zach Wilson if we could.
Before I let you go, Chris, who's been DMing me adamantly for weeks saying Wilson's going to the Jets. He says, love the show, but I'm NY based and JD loves Wilson. Jeremiah McShay and Baldy say write it in Sharpie. They are best friends with him. Zach has had multiple combos with Sam. Also, the Niners. Fields Lance. Look, man, I got my connections too, all right? And nothing is set in stone. Nothing is set in stone. Maybe the Jets are saying they like Zach Wilson so they can trade down with the Niners. If you want to trade down with the Niners, you got to say you like the person that everyone thinks you're going to take. It ain't set in stone, but Chris, if you're right, I owe you some props on the show. That's all I'm saying.
Anyone but Mac, dude. Anyone but Mac.
I see, man. Thanks for coming on the show, dude.
All right, take care, man.